Hello, everyone. This is Jen Sherman. I am here to introduce you to Shepherd's Rest Goat and Sheep Rescue. We are a nonprofit rescue located in Pickerel, Nebraska. We work primarily with people who are terminally ill, disabled, going into nursing homes, um, folks who can no longer keep their goats that have been pets, also animals with special needs and cruelty and abuse cases as we're asked to do so. I'd like to introduce you to some of our residents, tell you their stories, where they came from, and talk to you a little bit about our day of giving that's coming up tomorrow. So I'd like you to meet, I'm going to start out and introduce you to two of our newest residents. This is Percy and Toivo. Percy and Toivo came from a lovely family in Kansas City that had to move off of their farm and were unable to locate a new place to live. Percy, who's the red one, is special needs. He's on a special medication he has to take 2 times a day, and there were no other rescues that were willing to take him. So his family brought him up to us, and they have been here just a little over a week. Um, this guy right here, I'm going to tip down a little bit so you can see him because he's being very lovey. This is Dean. Dean came to us out of Omaha, Nebraska. Dean was actually on his way to slaughter. He jumped off the truck, ran through the city. It took them 2 police departments, and he made it several miles before they caught him. And then they were going to euthanize him because they believed he was a mean goat. And I convinced them not to, and he joined us here at the rescue. And he is just delightful. We love having him here. He's a good ambassador. Right over here is Dobby the house goat. And Dobby is a special little boy. Dobby came to us when he was very small. And Dobby was crypt orchid, so he had some special medical needs that his owner could not afford to take care of. So he came here to join us. And he is actually one of our ambassador goats who goes to nursing homes and schools and educates people about the importance of caring for these animals and why they're so special. Um, this is Bam Bam, and Bam Bam came to us from an owner who was injured and could no longer take care of him. He's a very big boy. I don't know if you can tell that. Um, but he is quite a large man and delightful. He does jump fences like a gazelle. So that's one of the reasons you'll see some very high fences here is because of Bam Bam. Um, this is Lenny the licker. We love Lenny, but he is a full contact eater and does also love to lick. And then back up here, Toivo's come up on the ramp. So he's the big man. And I'll tilt back down so you guys can see everybody as we walk through the property. We are on 13 acres. Um, we are one of just a handful of goat and sheep rescues in the country. So we pull pretty much, we've had animals come to us from as far away as Texas. We've had animals come to us, and by the way, that is not a goat or a sheep, that is Fry, the llama, who came to us when the Lincoln Children's Zoo retired their herd. Um, so we have had goats come from Minnesota, Kansas. I think our farthest was Austin and Houston, Texas. We do take all of our goats in the evening into the big red barn, which is right over here. And I'll give you a better view from the front when we go over to see the babies, because we do have coyotes and other things um, that we want to keep them safe from. This is Matt. Hi, buddy. This is Copper. Hi, bud. Are you the bestest boy? You are the bestest boy. Yes, you are. And the very pretty black and white boy here is Inigo Montoya. One of their favorite things here, we have a brush that they can rub on, and usually there's a line. Somebody wants to, here goes Inigo. Somebody wants to rub on the brush. It feels so good. I want to give you an idea. The property is primarily wooded, and during the day, the goats have access to almost the entire property. For those that aren't familiar with goats, goats are browsers primarily, not grazers. Their closest relative is deer. So they actually prefer to be in the trees, and leaves that fall off are like potato chips for them. I will slowly turn around here. The big boy who's now hiding behind the tree is Bingo. And you'll notice Bingo's got a couple lumps. Bingo has actually a fatty tumor that we have talked to the veterinarians about, and they say it doesn't bother him. Bingo came here. He was 7 pounds. Oh, he's smiling. He says, "Oh, that feels so good." Oh, Bingo likes it. He was 7 pounds and very, very ill when he came. Um, and he has been with us almost 6 years. Um, I love being able to talk to you guys, but it is hard. Now, Fig is at the brush. And down here, this little guy is Todd. And we love Todd dearly, but Todd is a pickpocket. So you can't have anything in your pockets or Todd will pull on your pants. And I'd also like you guys to meet Maple. Apologize for that. Maple is a retired dairy goat, and that's how she got here. And Maple is a La Mancha goat. So that's why the little tiny ears are part of the breed. Um, and we actually have several La Manchas. I will tell you our most commonly turned in animal are male uncastrated goats. We do surgical castration. We do not believe in banding. We believe in having anesthetic on board and being able to make sure that they are pain-free and have good quality of care. And so our average castration is $175. So that is part of the reason that the event that we have coming up, the Big Give Gauge, is so important to us. Um, Big Give Gauge gives us an opportunity to have any donations that you all make before the end of the day, so before 10 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. Any of those donations will be matched, and that is a phenomenal gift for us. That allows us to buy hay, have a veterinary fund. We're going to come through the gate here, and I'm going to take you over to meet the youngers. Making sure the gate is closed so I have no followers. And this is kind of a combination over here of younger goats, older goats, goats who may have special needs, um, just goats that do not need to be in with the big herd. You'll also notice and probably laugh at me unlocking the 42-step gate closure because they're real good at opening gates. And I'm real old and slow and not good at closing gates or not good at catching goats as much as I used to be. So again, right here is baby Bella. Bella, you look up and tell me how cute you are. If you remember Bingo from a minute ago, this is baby Bella. She is the same breed and she will be the same size. She came here, a family dropped her off and said they were coming back when she was 4 weeks old, never came back for her. So she has been with us. She is just turning 6 months old. And then coming this way, we have Boo and we have Poppy and we've got Ivory. I'd love for you guys to meet Gruffy. This is Sven. Sven came from a commercial grazing herd. Um, he's getting a little arthritic and it was hard for him to do that job, so he came here. Juniper, scratching himself right here, was our very first goat in rescue. Juniper has 3 legs. He was a neglect case, and so the owner did not want to pay for the surgery to do the amputation, which was necessary, and so he was our first resident. And this little guy is Gruff, and Gruff is wonderful. Gruff came to us from a woman who she had Parkinson's and her husband had stage 4 cancer. And so we actually took in their whole herd, which was 13. Gruffy is deaf. So he's in the smaller area because when Gruff takes a nap, sometimes he misses his call to go to bed. But I would like you all to follow us, look for more videos from us. I'm going to try to be um, really putting out content once a week, allowing you guys to meet everyone on the farm and talking more about their stories. But if you are interested in supporting what we do, again, we are small. We are funded purely through events. We have no grants. So the big give tomorrow is a great way to help all of these guys to prosper. Thank you so much for spending time with us and look forward to meeting you soon.